All right. You already know what time it is. If you got any kids, elderly people, tell them to take their ass to bed.
The elderly people, too?
Yes.
Kids, everybody take your ass to bed.
Oh, no, I couldn't hear you, but go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Nope.
Okay. Well, maybe a cord unplugged
Right,
somewhere.
try these other
Try those. See, can you hear through those?
There might be something unplugged. Oh, that shit ain't plugged into nothing.
Maybe it was.
Yes, it is. Are we going to try that one?
Well, let's try that one down.
Yeah, just try that on.
Yeah, try that on for size. There go the plug right there, though.
I hear you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll take care of that later. Okay, So, welcome to the... How about welcome to the Rise of Ground?
No.
Welcome to the show they call Girth. Well,
I would like the TH you put on the end of that
Girth.
motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't like that shit.
Okay, I'm sorry, Girth. So, in case y'all nasty ass minds thinking we talking about the width of the penile system, you're wrong. We talking about the broadness. We talking about the broadness of your brain, okay? But we got to get it right in the man type sense. Our bartender, Miss Medina Smith, will be returning next week.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
I don't have to get drunk on my own and shit.
You have to get drunk on your own.
Bet.
Chef is gonna be calling in, so he'll be calling in real soon. Today's topic, I didn't know if we was gonna talk about the sperm restriction.
No, he sent us a different one.
Yeah,
We're talking about something else.
Yeah, but I guess we gonna because Don didn't send us nothing on there.
Yeah, no, we was just that conversation was gonna lead to some whole other stuff.
Okay, so we just get
really
ready.
it's real simple, you know.
Okay, so just basically hold your balls. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Hold your testes and don't let loose of any
Besties.
liquids.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk about retention.
They got a
sperm
beat
retention.
machine want to start rapping and shit.
Hey, y'all checking out Girth. It's 9 o'clock, goddammit, on a Tuesday night. Yes, we got Miss Fifi on the ones and twos. Yeah. Nikki Nance in the background. Hey. That sound like a mouse. Nikki Nance is in the background. Hey. That sound like a grown mouse. Okay.
A grown mouse.
I'm dead. So today's topic is pain for gain.
Yeah.
The quote of the day is when your hurts have you compromise your integrity. Whew.
Oh, wow.
That's when your hurts have compromised your integrity. That says a lot, though.
It do.
I just want to drop my headphones and have Don just take that shit over.
Your hurts have compromised your integrity. That's
I think that should happen more often than not. But go ahead now, knock yourself out. even though, you know what? Even though we didn't get properly introduced.
Oh no! I mean, I just had to do the top. I'm about to introduce the motherfuckers.
I mean, you introduced the women and shit.
Yeah, but ladies first. But this is the man show
you.
first.
I thought.
yeah,
Right.
thank you.
All right.
Just saying.
Let me start all over.
You know
The
where
hell with
you know
them
where-
women.
You know where his mind is at.
Yeah, the hell with them women.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, ladies. Okay, to my right, the one and only, the one that they call the 205 man hunter, Punani killer, the one and only Mr. Q Lewis, y'all. Give him a round of
I don't know
applause.
how to. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Q Lewis holding down live from the 48205 Red Zone. You see my t-shirt, dog. All real women love big boys. That's me. Holla at me.
Gang, gang, bang, bang, boom, bitch. Yep.
What the fuck wrong with you?
And to the right of him, he go by the name of the debonair, the suave, the most eloquent, linguistic speaking exercise machine. Mr. Don Snipes, y'all. Give him a round of
What's going on?
applause.
We're drinking cucumber water tonight. Shout out to cucumber water with lime and water. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay hydrated.
Shit, I'll just throw a bucket on your ass and water. Just that keep your ass hydrated.
Six said the exercise machine.
He's the exercise.
But you forgot to mention that he got the cologne on that only women can smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
That's dope as hell.
Phoebe,
I
like,
appreciate,
you
I appreciate
smell.
the listen, more women. Shout out to all the women that's not scared to give me a compliment.
Yeah,
Can we
shout out to
Can we
goddamn
shout them out? Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of women just feel like I'm not about to say nothing because he probably already getting compliment. No, fuck that. Say something.
Right, say something.
Say something.
Say something with your funky ass.
You see a man looking good, say something. You see him smelling good, say something.
Well, they said something when Ron Isley came up. All of a sudden, Ron Isley is the icon of sexy men.
They was saying that because he had that fucking chinchilla on and that gray beard to match.
And it matched with the chinchilla.
Yeah.
He half chinchilla and half man.
Coordinated.
He's an Isley chinchilla.
He was coordinated.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess.
That nigga for sure been working out though.
Yeah, he had because him and Dr. Dre was just in the picture together. So they've been working on some music, so that's dope. Shout out to Ron Isley, got all these bitches tripping.
That boy fooling tonight. That boy over.
Rare for him.
Right, rare for him.
And so if you're not a bitch, don't be mad. You know I'm not talking about you. So
If you are, you can still be mad if you want to.
yeah, you can still stay the hell mad. Shit, you gonna be mad anyway. People mad at the baby. You mad because what you say? They mad because they had 5 children by a sorry ass dude.
Yeah, send me a link to that. That's some fly shit right there.
What that is?
With the stand and shit. You know.
Oh shit! They had it over here.
That's my stand.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
It was sitting over here.
We limited with stands and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
What the
Yeah, you have to bring your own stand, my man.
Hey, I just happened to see it first.
He's hey, but
And
no.
this shit is fly though, look, you know.
Q had people tripping on his inbox because women tripping out because they had 4 or 5 kids by a sorry ass dude and they still stay with him. Didn't want to trash him when they really break up.
Yeah, I mean, so this is the thing. Really, I was literally watching Maury and shit, right? So that's why I made the post because the chick was on there like talking about how trash baby daddy was and everything, but she trying to prove that that dude is her baby daddy.
Right.
But like if this nigga's so trash and you hate him so much and shit,
Right.
why do you keep dealing with him? So I just posted that shit and I said that like when women talk so much bad shit about their baby daddies, they don't realize how dumb they sound. Boy,
Yeah.
they told my ass up in that motherfucker, bro. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of women agreed, but a lot of women was there. They was on my head. So I just said, and one of them, I just said that like you confusing toxic masculinity, which is everybody want to throw that word around, with accountability. Like shit, just because you made bad decisions, don't mean that you get to throw around that toxic masculinity little shit.
Right.
I mean, some niggas is out here doing the most and being the most manipulative and all that shit. But at the end of the day, you making some kind of decisions, dog.
First of all,
somebody got to be accountable for their decisions, bro.
Listen, here's the deal. I'm sorry to cut you off, my boy.
no.
A lot of, I'm gonna say people first, okay?
Yeah, people.
People lack accountability,
Yeah.
all right, and that's the bottom fucking line.
Bottom
And
line.
here's the deal. It's for too long. It's like socially accepted. All right, and women don't get mad for women to always roll out the victim shit because it's almost as like you guys get it's like every fucking guy y'all meet he ain't shit, and it's like what did you contribute to this shit?
Right.
What did you contribute to picking this motherfucker? What did you contribute to
Exactly.
pinning a baby on a motherfucker who ain't even yours? What did you contribute to dating a motherfucker who you really don't like but you with him because you think he got a bag? Like what the fuck? Did you contribute to this shit?
The answer is what they contribute to it. Everything.
Right.
Because it takes 2 to tangle.
All day.
At least that's what they say when you be trying to get that abortion.
Yeah.
And it take 3 to have an entanglement.
Yeah. Very true.
So-
Or
just
4,
learned last
3 or
summer.
4, you know. So.
3 or 4.
There you go. Boy, hey, look. You look big as hell on screen.
I am big as hell. I'm working on it though.
Boy, there you go.
I'm
boy.
gonna drink some what you call that shit, cucumber water and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
After the
So,
birth.
Listen,
After the bourbon.
but
First of all, I got to
but
stop
the-
eating all
but-
that piece of poppers.
Yeah, the truth is to you what you was
Pizza? Okay,
the truth. I thought you ain't want to say shit. Hey, look, but the whole thing, the truth of the matter is, women can always play victim because they're women and they're supposed to be so timid and all that stuff, soft spoken. When the truth of the matter is, women can do that and they will play victim every single damn time.
Yeah.
The number one narcissist between male and female has always been female.
Oh yeah, they threw that word around a lot too though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they threw that word around a lot too.
because
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of dudes out here that's taking advantage of women, but damn, like,
but you can't.
how many times
you cannot
before you
take you
own
cannot
your
take
decision?
You cannot take advantage of a situation unless you want to be taken advantage of.
That's true.
I mean, if a person, if there's no way a man could be manipulative, and you over 35 years old. I'm
Right,
sorry.
yeah, that's my thing too, though. Like, and then once you know better, you do better and shit. I would think.
And plus, you have examples like
Yeah.
you like, girl, he came over. with another perfume on, talking about he was hugging his sister. But he did that 2 weeks.
Right. How many times you go take that shit? Like I just don't know. I don't understand.
And then your dumb ass will be sitting up there talking about, I know he cheating.
Man, look, you know what I peep?
I'm just
A
saying.
lot of women are very competitive
Yes.
amongst each other.
And amongst men.
A lot of
Amongst
women,
their mates too.
Listen, a lot, especially here in Detroit, a lot of women want what other women have.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? I peeped that, and it was like I had an older woman tell me that one day. She said, "Listen," she said, "I don't know why we go through this." She said, "But when and she was in her 80s, she said, but for some reason." Women want what other women have, and I don't know why it's like this. She said, baby, and it took me a long time to get out of that stage where, she said you'll see a group of women and one will have, they think, hey, such and such got a good husband, and next thing you know, sometime instead of encouraging her and supporting and cheering her on, they thinking to themselves, shit, I deserve him. What the hell she got, that I ain't got, and then shit get messy and nasty. But women are very competitive amongst each other, and like you said, and amongst some men.
Yeah.
Shit is,
No, that's for sure.
But I would say this. You asked where we get that from, right? Like I was explaining earlier in the morning show. Like when God created us, I think He finished the perfection of what a human being is supposed to be, right? But you ask, like if you put a toy amongst a bunch of litter of puppies or kittens, right? Mm-hmm. All of them will go for the same thing because they see one with it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they think they're supposed to have it, right?
Yeah.
So that instinctively, that has instinctively been placed in all of us, men and women. You feel me? But at the same time, it's up to you to control it. God said, I give you dominion over everything. Yeah. That's including your emotions, your desires, and everything. So it's when you have full dominion, there's no limitations. And when you see animals or a piece of meat get thrown in the middle or something, you see all the animals just wanting to have it. Some just go in the bite and just shake it and just walk away and don't even come up with no meat. You know what I mean? They just want to have something. And women are women are more territorial than men. Yeah. Flat out.
Oh, that's for sure.
So when it boils down to it, people just want to have a reason to blame somebody for something.
Replay that shit right there.
Period.
Replay that shit right there.
Instead of being at fault of themselves.
That's it.
We was talking about Bitcoin earlier, and I said, I told Nate, Nate, if you want me to have Bitcoin, give me some. You know what I mean? If it's that goddamn good, and he did. Yeah. So that made me look further into it.
Dude.
So I was like, I like this Bitcoin shit. Then I start thinking about blockchain. Now they got this thing called NFTs. NFTs, which is incredible, which is like, if people,
one of a kind.
If you,
I'm not
or it don't even have to be a one of a kind. It could be you have only 1,000 people have access to this value.
So an NFT stands for non-fungible token.
Yeah.
All right, and
they also have NTAs, which is NFAs, non-fungible assets.
Yeah, and so I'll give you an example right now. A few weeks ago, a picture of a monkey with a bandana. I think it probably sold for about $3 million. And let me tell you how this shit is working. So you know how you have cryptocurrency. You got big, and I don't want to go down too deep in this rabbit hole, but the bottom line of it is this. Something that's non-fungible, 19 keys, he broke it down last night. He said, if all three of us have a gold bar, all right, and Q, you lose your gold bar, you can go somewhere else and get another gold bar. All right, shit. It's the same value as the other one.
Right.
But now, what if all three of us had a gold bar and on the back of yours, Muhammad Ali had his name inscribed on it? It was a little bit different. Nobody else have that. Yeah. All right, so what this is imagine having something that no one else has. Is connected to the blockchain, all right? Some similar to like crypto and some of the Bitcoin and all this other shit. But here's the deal. When you sell this particular thing, you receive royalties on it.
Yeah.
So like right now, man, people are kid you not. Somebody sold the sound of they farts the other day for like $86. It was some wild shit. Because I've been looking at all the wild shit that people are selling.
The first tweet.
Tweets.
The first tweet.
They have a company called NBA Hot Shots where pretty much they're taking some of the coldest, plays, and instead of a person having a card, you looking at, maybe LeBron did a dunk or somebody hit a three, and it's on a digital card.
Oh,
but once you own it, you the only person that will have this.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Or they can do it to where only 10,000, only 1,000, only 5 is accessible.
Okay.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah.
Art.
So who in control of that?
The first person who
Whoever
intellectual property it
Yeah,
is.
the first person who kind of mines whatever it is that's going to be the non-fungible token.
So y'all better look out that Girth is going to have some NFT motherfucking episodes.
You can do that with that.
Somebody said no
with
bashing
anything.
women tonight. We're going to get back to this bashing women. We're going to get back to bashing women.
Carmen, we not
women,
bashing
bro.
women. We just telling the truth that y'all indecisive as hell. You can't decide what you want to eat, let alone where you want to live, where you want to
Man,
park.
listen.
Give me the mic. Give me the damn.
Listen. Let me. I want to speak on this too.
Mm-hmm. You move the camera. You move the damn camera. Shut up.
Every day, as men, when we wake up, we seeing all these damn posts about, a man need to do this, man. There's a lot of male bashing that's going on all the fucking time. Right. And at the end of the day, one thing that a lot of society is not, because it's not socially accepted, there's a lot of men out here that we've been hurt and fucked over and fucked up.
Right.
From some bad relationships.
Yeah,
or from some women that we've interacted with. You understand what I'm saying? And here's the deal. The shit's a little taboo. No, not a little. It's a lot of taboo.
Right.
All right? Sure. Because this old kind of, this old ideology of what true masculinity is, say, hey, look, man, I can't come to you and talk to you about how my woman didn't come home last night. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, this true story. One time I shared with my uncle, me and the person that I was dating, she worked in the shop, and I walked in the shop one day, and there was a lot of gay men in there, and they hooting and hollering all this whole other shit. I ain't think shit of it. I don't give a fuck. So look, she says to me when she get home, she said, hey, I don't really know why they was acting like that. And she said some real foul shit to me. She was just like, did you do some secret sign or something I didn't know about? I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Now listen. Now you kind of fucking, you fucking with my man here, right? But she took it a step further. Later on in the week, I went and bought a gray suit, and I bought a pink dress shirt to go with it. And she told me, she said, you know what? If I would have known that you like pink dress shirts, I would have never talked to you. Now, in my mind, I said, wow, this is a fucking pink shirt.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what color the shirt is. You get what I'm saying?
You didn't have no pink scarf wrapped around your goddamn neck.
No, it was a pink fucking dress shirt.
Wow.
And listen to me.
Salmon.
Let me tell you what she did. She picked up all her shit. Packed up all her shit and left.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was not fucking lying.
Bro,
now
listen.
Here's the deal, right? I can talk about this shit now. I don't give a fuck. But the point of the matter is, the truth rather is, I was fucking hurt from that shit. I'm like, damn, why the fuck you do this to me? I didn't even do shit.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of us that really done been through some shit out here.
That's some hateful, hurtful shit. So first of all, because that was her insecurities in herself, because she thinking like, damn, I'm attracted to a gay man, I'm gonna get the fuck on.
Oh, so did she ever have a previous relationship with a dude that she later found out was gay?
But listen, the fact of the matter was, when she started dating me, she said men and women be trying to talk to you. So what is you doing? I ain't doing a goddamn thing. I'm being me.
You know, look, and hold on. I dig that, because one time I was in the damn gas station, this homosexual. Shawel. He walked up to he said, excuse me, I ain't trying to be real disrespectful, but who do your lashes? I'm like, what the fuck? I said, bro. What the hell wrong? I said,
lashes?
these my dog. I'm a grown ass man. I like pussy. I said these are my lashes. I don't do none of that gay shit. And I didn't even really realize how gay he was. I have most men. People don't understand. So
Most
y'all know
men have long lashes.
men have longer lashes than women naturally.
I've definitely had women ask me about my lashes.
Yeah,
so
like,
I know
like,
this is a real
like,
thing.
you got some shit done. Like,
Yeah,
you
like I'm saying.
Dying stupid as hell.
I want to show
Hey,
mine.
I want to get some. Let's get some shout out. Shout out to Carmen Evans.
Carmen Evans, what up, though?
The chef is listening. Don't forget to give us a call in, brother. 248-854-9850. We appreciate everyone who watch Girth every single week because we really be having some truthful shit that be dropping right on y'all face. So
That's some real shit, though. We got to go back to that, bro. So it's like she packed her shit and
left. All right, but listen, fuck
What
that.
the fuck?
Fuck that, right? That ain't even the good
even
part
it.
of the story. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I go visit my uncle. I love my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
But I go visit my uncle. He say, "How you doing?" I say, "Shit, I'm doing all right." He said, "How you and such doing?" I said, I tell him the story, right? He looks at me, right? And my uncle hurt me from this. He say, "Man," he said, what type of man is you that you can't control your woman?" Right? So this is what I tell him. I say,
You just get shit on.
listen. I said, to be honest with you, I don't want to control nobody
one.
that I'm with.
exactly.
He said, no. He said, listen. He said a real man. He said real man control his woman and control his household. And we disagreed on that. But here's the deal. I had to lead that conversation. Again, I'm bothered because I didn't agree with my aunt. But I had to accept that at the end of the day, I still love him. He is who he is. I don't agree with his philosophy.
Right.
But there's a lot of motherfuckers passing stupid
right.
shit like that to young men.
Yeah.
And men buying into that shit. Man, stop that shit. As a man, you ain't got to control nobody.
And that's what makes
I want to love freedom.
You can't control nobody but yourself.
That's what make them controlling and homicidal, suicidal, and dumbass shit like that. That still goes to what we're talking about today is when your hurts have you compromise your integrity. Caller, you're in the area. What you on?
What's up, my brothers?
Oh, it's the chef.
What's going on, Chef?
You guys got it. I'm sorry, I just got out of a meeting.
Okay, no problem.
The topic hot tonight. I see y'all cooking up as usual.
Yes.
I've listened to a little bit.
Yeah. Did you hear about the pussy part?
What?
Now, my brother Don said, some of us, man, we've been through some. So, in society, you can't walk away from a situation and end up with hurts, just like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because we all human.
Right.
So I'll just say in this whole thing, my thing has been from the beginning to build a community. We all make mistakes in life, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But accountability.
Woo!
Right? So when you're accountable for your actions that add up to a reaction, right? You don't leave a person with scars and issues.
Right.
Somebody maybe on the other side of town gonna end up with. So accountability is wrong. So I'm listening to you guys and stuff, and as usual, you guys are hitting it right on the head. So I agree with everything thus far, and we just have to, I'm telling you, accountability is one, right? You have to be accountable.
That's the main concept in everything is accountability.
Just lay it down.
That's right. When you're not accountable for actions, what you do is pick up that heavy bag and you carry it everywhere with you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You ever been on a city bus? Somebody got that bag and they trying to make it to the back of the bus and they hitting people in the head and the shoulders with it.
Yep.
Right. Bust you all in the head.
It doesn't have to be with accountability that can be tighter and not full.
Nicole, what the hell wrong with you?
Hey, we having an issue in the studio, dog. Oh shit, y'all good? Everything straight? All right, we good. My fault, Chef.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you feel back up and you go through life hitting people. Accountability out that hitting it right on the head.
Who damn phone is that?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Go ahead, Chef. I'm sorry. We having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's the main concept and everything.
What the fuck?
Just lay it down.
Where's it coming from?
I gotta say hi to Fifi.
Oh, he said gotta say hi to Fifi. Hey, yes. Fifi.
Hey, Chef.
Hey, what's going on?
Chilling hard.
I gotta bless you guys. My absence, I've been coming up with a lot of great recipes.
With some Alfredo spinach and shrimp bread. Okay, go ahead.
That shrimp bread, boy.
Right. So, as I go back a couple months back, and we talked about building a community.
Right.
We have to be accountable for the things that we contribute in our homes and our communities that are not building, right?
Right.
And we cannot, when the last show we had, you can't turn away from it. Sometimes it's hurtful to face your own hurts.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nobody ever want to face their demons for real, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
It is very necessary for growth. So, that's pretty much what I have to add for this evening. You guys are most definitely continue the legacy. And I see, the legacy is something that it's not going nowhere, right? You guys
Right.
laying the bricks. So I do appreciate, hearing the show tonight.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love you. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
The topic for tonight is hot. And something about something hot, sometimes it's going to burn you, but in order to pull it out the oven and enjoy the greatness of it,
Yeah.
sometimes you get your fingers burnt, right?
Right.
Sheesh.
But it's necessary. It's necessary.
Yeah.
The topic tonight is necessary.
Most definitely.
We need some healing around here and stuff. So that the topic for tonight was necessary.
For sure.
You know what? That's a topic for another show. Necessary.
Yes, man. Let's make shit necessary. Round of applause for the necessary being and feelings.
And let's understand the difference between what's necessary and not necessary or unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The un and not.
Yeah,
The un and not.
So you know what? That's gonna be next week's show is gonna be like, that's some bullshit. Let's talk about the bullshit. We'll talk about the bullshit next week.
All right, that's cool.
Thanks, Chef, for calling.
Okay.
Yeah, be easy, Chef.
Yeah. Check your text messages. We got something up. Okay, so listen. When you go through something and you being blamed and of like people expect, like, just because somebody is a person who keeps himself up, oh, he a homosexual.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No. You know what they say? Metrosexual. Because I want to keep my
What is
fucking
that?
fingernails clean and shit like that. You metro. You extra. How the fuck am I extra?
Because I don't want to
That
give your
shit
ass
piss me off
because I
so
don't want to
damn
give your
bad.
ass a yeast infection. You know what I mean?
I'm extra because I want to put shea butter on my feet when I get out the
Right,
tub.
right.
The fuck?
Right.
I'm not even thinking about your ass.
Chef, get off the goddamn phone, Chef.
Still there.
I'm still on it. I'm
Yeah.
listening.
Okay, well you can listen. But listen, so one time I was engaging in some sexual activity with this young lady, right? And then she rubbing my body. She like, you too soft. Get up. I'm
Like
too.
you to be crusty?
I'm like, what the hell? I said, what you mean? Your skin too soft. Get up. I ain't used to no nigga his skin all smoother than mine's. I'm like you want to?
First of all, if a nigga's skin smoother than hers, then you got the problem.
Right.
You got the problem.
You the problem.
Hey, you the problem. Right.
She over here feeling like snake skin.
Right. And then I said, well, I use black soap. You want to use that or something? You know what I mean? She said, no, you got to get up. You got to be
You
gay.
the pot scratcher.
She told me I was gay, dog, because my skin was smooth.
Listen, a lot of women go by that old school women shit. Soft hands make a soft man.
Yeah.
That shit ain't true.
No, soft hands make your ass get smacked harder No, I'm joking.
Hey, look, like my nigga Payroll say on
I'm just joking. We don't hit women. We don't condone violence or nothing. But when women be coming up with bullshit, like you got soft hands, your skin must be soft, so you must be soft. That be that bullshit. But then she'll go date the guy with the hard hands. He got calluses from smacking women.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, like I said, dog, because I keep my nails together and shit. Man, and my hands are soft because I don't do hard labor and shit.
There you go.
I don't do hard labor.
Give them a round of applause for don't doing hard labor, make money, and got a goddamn brand new truck on their ass.
I don't do hard labor because I owe $60,000 in fucking student loan debt. So I ain't doing no fucking hard labor because I went to school for this shit.
Right, there you go.
But my thing too, though, like I said, I used to watch Pimps Up, Hoes Down back in the day, right? You hip to that shit?
Yeah, of course I do.
So it's my nigga Payroll and shit, right? Because somebody asked him about his nails and the softness of his hands. He said that his hands, his nails is like that because all he do is touch women and touch money. So I feel that. So I think I can live with that. I don't need calluses on my shit because I ain't did hard labor since before college. I ain't doing that shit now.
I never done hard labor. I did electrical work maybe for a year and a half, and that was it.
Shout out to niggas that do that shit. Yeah, but I'm straight.
Yeah, so Don the construction dude.
I'm a carpenter. I'm a carpenter in the daytime.
Yeah, shout out to niggas
but
that do that
But I still keep my motherfucking hands soft. Right. Yeah, that's just the bottom line.
You can't be rubbing on the poo nanny. She go, ooh, ow, ooh.
And this is a good question. So we got women in here and shit. So I am curious, like just coming off of the story that Don just told us and some stories that you just told us and shit. Like, why are women like so afraid that the nigga that they dating is gay? Like, have y'all had that many
gay experiences?
Exactly. Have y'all had that many experiences with dudes that you thought was straight and turned out to be gay? Because where did that shit even come from?
Right,
where did that vibe come from? Right.
Because listen, I ain't gonna hold you up.
Right now.
No, I thought this thing was gone, bro.
Listen, I said some ignorant.
I didn't know you was there, Chef.
I actually said some.
Why?
Oh, go ahead, Chef.
I'm gonna go after Don and stuff. Go ahead, D.
Listen, I said some ignorant shit after she said that shit to me. Because again, I was hurt. Hurt people.
Yeah.
I said, listen to me. I said, don't make no more references about my sexuality. If you do, I'm gonna try to fuck your friends. Now I was young and said some ignorant shit.
No, that ain't ignorant shit. That's real shit.
But listen, I felt that way. I said, I'm gonna show you how gay I am.
Yes.
And that's what I wanted to show her. Like, okay, let me go ahead, take a step back and prove it to you.
I did that when I was younger too.
But it was some ignorant shit.
Said, let me show
Because here's the deal. I'm older now, and I realize that at the end of the day, similar to what you said, Q, at the end of the day,
I need
as long as you know where you stand, no one can ever offend you.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
And so believe it or not, it was a teachable moment for me. And again, at that particular time, my mindset wasn't there. Right. So of course, I'm being reactive to what's being said to me. But I encourage, and this is kind of why I try to talk to a lot of young men, because going into some that I call the domino effect, believe it or not, it's stupid shit like that gets said to men who actually do lack self-esteem and a positive self-image, and they putting their hands on the woman.
Yeah.
And a lot of men that are locked up in the prison system, most of the time, a woman has they lost their temper. It's a lot of fuck shit. Yeah. Dudes can't control their emotions, or even dealing with another man because they don't know how to experience masculine energy. So I say all this to say that now that I'm in a different place, as long as you know where you stand, no one can ever offend you. And if you really understand how powerful you are, you will know that nobody in this world can make you mad. Nobody can make you upset.
There you go.
When you start looking at life from that standpoint, you don't look at things from a victimless consciousness. You start to say, "No, I'm a creator. Yes. I have my own power, and you don't control shit."
Yes.
And that's a whole
that boy
different
preaching. Don is a preaching motherfucker tonight. No, but I would say this though, Don. You right. I remember one girl called me ugly. Right. I said, "Okay, you gonna make me fuck all of your friends," and I did. And I did. I fucked every last one of her friends. And then she called me after I knocked out the third one, like, "What you doing?"
Because she wants some of that.
Fuck you.
Right. And so I said nothing. She came through, and when I say I beast fucked her.
Oh yeah, for sure. She gotta get beast fucked.
I beast fucked her. I beast fucked her so bad to where she stayed 3 nights.
That's necessary.
And then I called her friends over. I called beast fucker. Beast. So after I beast fucked her, she stayed for 3 to 4 more nights, and I invited her friends over while she cleaned up the house. See, don't play with me. See,
see, somewhere in there, that's what she wanted. No, and that's what's fucking crazy.
And that's why I proved to her.
That's what's crazy. That's what she wanted, bro.
Then my homegirl said, "Oh, you in love with the ugly nigga, ain't you?" She like, "Not really." She said, "Bitch, you cleaned up his house."
Right. After you know you done fucked all of them. Right. You're wiping baseboards.
Bitch wiping baseboards.
Baseboards and
Saturday morning.
And the sheets that I fuck her friends on.
Shit.
I ain't shit. I wasn't shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was 25 years old.
I mean, that's how I go though.
If it's some women out here washing baseboards and shit, hit my DMs.
You got women out here washing baseboards.
I leave my baseboards
washing your soil drawers.
Oh shit.
Hey, they used to call her Superwoman, but now they call her baseboard Fifi.
I didn't wash the baseboards.
No, but seriously,
I had Fabuloso and bleach water.
Fabuloso.
The narcissism of a woman have killed, maimed, and done a lot of damage
to entire countries.
To countries. There's wars that have been started over pussy.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
And over a woman talking about, he touched me. Mm-hmm. There have been 15-year-old boys hung from trees because, she getting your attention. She needs your attention. Yeah, there've been 14-year-old little young black boys been hung from trees because white women then said that they was looking at them or they whistled at them.
For sure.
So it demand
that movie. I mean, I look at Emmett Till.
When the hell did you come from, Chef? No, I'm joking.
and I remember this movie Rosewood.
Rosewood, yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it was based on a woman
lying.
You know what I'm saying? Inability to accountability for what she had been doing.
Right.
And a whole town burnt down. People got killed. Everything based on her
lie.
Her words, right?
Yes.
Then go back to what Don was talking about earlier. Why women question men sometimes because their inability to recognize a man, first of all. So
there you go.
Wow.
That part. Would you say? Go ahead, Chef.
That part right there. And then you have to look at a person's spirit when they walk in the room, and instead of enjoying life, they're there to check out what's wrong.
Yes.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people like that.
Life always
damn.
what's wrong instead of what's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they take a lot of energy away from you instead of just enjoying life.
Life, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true pessimist.
But Chef, I'll be very honest with you. I think we giving you not enough air for you to be heard clearly. I really want you to hang up and listen and then call back, because what's happening is we talking over each other and I want them to hear you clearly, so we'll give you your time, okay?
Okay.
All right then, brother. So when it comes down to certain things, especially, and it's not women bashing. We just this is men talking. And so we want people to understand that, yes, men, of course, we know we have emotions. We're supposed to. That's how God created us, with emotions.
We're human.
We human.
Right.
So, but we do want women to understand, when we make a stand, it's not about bashing you. It's for you to understand what we standing up for.
Yeah, our perspective.
Yeah, our perspective.
And it's needed.
And it's very well needed. That's the whole purpose of Girth, is our perspective. And we want the same assessment as women get, in the sense of having understanding when we do what we do. Women would instantly say, "Oh, it was his fault," and everybody would jump on the woman's side. Mm-hmm. Everybody, without thinking three times,
not even knowing what actually happened. Yeah.
Just because, he was so intimidating. I had a woman say, "Miles, you just intimidated her." How in the hell I intimidated her? Because I told the truth. Mm-hmm. It's your voice. Well, goddamn it, you mean talk like this?
Listen, listen. Listen.
I mean, what you want me to do?
When I was raising my girls, I would hear complaints like that. Well, they just scared of you. That's why they listen to you. I'm not trying to scare my
daughter, right? And I got
at all. I love them. I'm speaking to them with love. But here's the deal: I'm speaking to them with a level of firmness in my voice because I'm not no little ass kid.
You a
I'm
parent.
a grown fucking man.
And you a parent,
right?
So the inflection in my voice gonna reflect such.
It's supposed to.
Like when my daughter got in trouble in school, the only person she listened to in her school was her principal. Because her principal voice sound like mine.
Yeah.
He didn't go, "Oh, Naveen, why don't you just sit down?" He like, "Naveen, sit down."
Yeah.
He didn't go through all that. Oh, come on, time out. Okay, stop it, Naveen, come here.
Yeah,
right.
And my daughter, mother have a tendency to, women have a tendency to be kind of, light on their daughters, like, honey, because I understand you're supposed to be light on your daughter, but you're still supposed to speak with a firm voice, a firm tone.
They still need direction.
all day.
Yeah,
You gotta give them direction.
Yeah.
Still.
yeah.
And the crazy thing about
crazy wild ass women growing.
exactly, and the crazy thing about daughters is that they be yearning that direction from their mom.
Yes.
And they getting it, bro.
Yes.
For sure.
And
I've
then,
seen that.
And then they
before.
go down the street, and the mama down the street real firm with their ass.
And that's the mama that they love.
And that's the mama that
That's
they
the
love.
mama they love, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the direction has to come from your diaphragm, and from your, and you have to have that testicular fortitude. Testicular fortitude.
Real quick, dog, just talking about moms, man.
Testicular.
Shout out to my co-host Monk, man. We was over at his mom's crib Easter, right? We was over there. It's in my hood. And she asked me, she said, "Why y'all always talking about how mean I was when y'all was coming up?" I'm like, "Dog, you was mean, and we really felt like you was mean then, but we understand now.
Yes.
You got all boys, ain't nothing but niggas on this block.
Right.
What the fuck was you supposed to be talking to us like?"
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
then she forgot that she pulled a gun on me and shit, right? So
Damn.
we had that whole conversation. She's like, "You ain't tell your mom." I'm like, "Hell no, I tell my mom because you told me to quit cussing in your house and I didn't, and you threatened me, and that's what was supposed to happen. So I didn't tell on you. Why the fuck would I tell on you?" I mean, that was probably excessive, but I'm just saying, like, she had it, like she
48205
for sure, yeah, and like I respect her for that. Like we was we clowned about her being mean back then, but like she had to be like when you raising dudes and even when you raising daughters, like,
yeah.
depending on where you at. When you being raised and shit, where you grew up at, like these things are necessary because the world ain't gonna give you shit. The world ain't gonna let up on you, dog. So the people that's raising you can't let up on you either.
Right?
Yeah.
I tell anybody and I'm looking directly in this camera. The only reason I'm living is to make sure my daughter don't marry the 25-year-old me. I would never want her to be introduced to the 25-year-old me.
But you probably instilled in her some things that'll help her combat that.
And I'm going to be there instilling until she meet the man that she need to meet in her life. And if God forbid, if God take me out of this world before then, I swear to God, I'm gonna be haunting the shit out of her.
But I think
I'm be like,
you
keep that nigga out of your bedroom.
She know how to deal with it, though.
Man, listen, and I said this, I think on one of the other shows, but one of the things that, was a hard thing to accept for me, at the end of the day, we just vessels.
Yes.
And I see a lot of parents sometimes get disappointed in their children when they don't go the direction that they want them to go. First of all, women understand that men, especially men that love their daughters, again, we just gonna, have a different type of energy with them and express our love, But on the flip side, in the event that they don't do what they're supposed to do, sometimes we got to let them make them mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way they're going to learn. And I will say this. I'll be the first to tell you, when I saw my daughter, have her first little relationship and her first little heartbreak, oh, shit, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself.
Took you through it.
And here's the deal, right? After maybe about 6 or 7 months after she got out of that situation, I said, "All right, what did you learn from that?" And she said, "All right, Dad, you was right." Right, but here's the deal. This was she reminded me of, because this is kind of like that first sex conversation we had. She said, "But Dad, one thing you did tell me." She said, "At the end of the day, I got to make my own decision." And how could I argue with that?
Right.
Because that's what I taught her.
Yeah,
Exactly, make your own fucking decision.
Yeah.
You gotta live your own life. Now I'm gonna be here to support you, and sometimes you're gonna fuck up. I just told her, I said, but just know that at the end of the day, I think for me and a lot of people in our generation, one of the most important things for me is just to make sure that we walk in a direction where we have a healthy relationship. All the other shit is just life shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our parents, they grew up with cousins and family members where once they said fuck you, it was fuck you for life.
It was fuck you for life.
And we gotta stop that shit because believe it or not, that shit tear down our community.
Yeah, it does.
We can't do that kind of shit. Like, so I tell them all the time, I'm like, listen, some decisions you make gonna be good, some decisions you make gonna be bad, but at the end of the day, don't be scared to come talk to me about it. And that's it.
Yeah.
Shit, she was talking about cousins, mamas and daddies that fuck you was forever.
Yeah, all day. Yeah.
So
I'm killing you on sight.
That's the perfect.
Right, you feel
That's the perfect example of don't let your hurt compromise your integrity.
It is for
all
sure.
day.
And that's the importance of the man.
Yeah.
Like that right there is the importance of the man. And I think that just on how you know, like when you said how you communicate with your daughter and stuff.
Right.
The thing that women are lacking is just that form of masculine leadership.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when we if you don't have that, when we get out there and we start hearing men talk to us like that, you feel like he being wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And no, that's just the way that he speak. Like, you know, I don't want no man to come to me sounding like Pepe Le Pew, you know what I'm saying?
Or fucking
like,
Mickey
little
Mouse.
as hell.
Pepe Le
Exactly.
Pew.
Like, you know, and that's just a male tone.
Yeah.
And I think that that's very necessary. Thank you. Like real shit. Like that's very necessary to just be real with him. Like, no, you being stupid right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I really am. Because when you go talk to your girl about it, she be like, girl, don't worry about it or whatever. This and that. And it. No, bitch, like that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you wrong.
But
you know what I'm saying?
but most Fifi, I always said you was a rare form. Everybody cannot take direction in a proper fashion without having an attitude.
For sure.
And
Most people.
Like, listen. Women, like, listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you don't understand what he's saying, go back and ask him when you calm down.
Yeah.
Go in the closet and cry, because I do the shit too. You know what I'm saying? And
go in
come
the
back out and
closet?
ask the fucking questions.
You
Like,
go in the closet then?
yeah.
Or how about this, Miles? I want to. Words are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women cannot accept an objective thought from a man, and that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's what happened in that Facebook post today.
This is just an objective thought.
That's it.
And again, I'm speaking to you from my perspective. And here's the deal. Just like I feel like you can look at something and like I always say, sometimes you're not looking at it with the right mindset, because here's the deal, right? I always ask the question, what sees first? And I know that ain't nowhere. What sees first, the mind or the eyes? Mm-hmm. All right. And at the end of the day, the mind tells the eyes what to see. It's not the other way around.
Very true.
But people live their life feeling as though what they see with their eyes tell the mind what they're seeing. That ain't it.
At all.
All right. And so your ears can do the same shit.
Damn thing.
Somebody can be talking to you,
and you don't
but
hear
you're
it.
listening with the wrong fucking ears.
No, you hear.
So now you think that this person is speaking to you in a condescending way. Oh, you trying to turn me down? No, the fuck I'm not. I'm trying to actually speak to you with some sense. Yeah. I'm speaking to you from a place of love.
Right.
But you hearing it fucked up, like you said, your tone is a certain way. So man, that's what made me not want to listen. Man, stop making the fucking excuses and shut the fuck up and listen.
Right.
Flat out.
So
I mean, but I don't want to say. I'm not gonna say that.
No, you just said it, motherfucker. You just said
But
it.
shit, that's what motherfuckers need to do. Shut the fuck up sometime and listen.
God gave you 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth for a motherfucking reason. Because listen, Dr. Sabrina said it the best. She said, "Hearing is a bodily function, and listening is a skill set." Very true.
That's hella true.
When you look at, as I look at life, I'm 49, about to be 50 this year.
You old as hell.
I am.
Damn.
But I'm also wise.
Seasoned.
I'm seasoned, but I'm also wise. And I'm wise in many ways. And my wisdom comes from my experiences and not from what somebody told me. You know what I mean? I don't go by what people tell me. I know, like I was debating with somebody yesterday, like, this. I said, okay, well, go ahead. And then when I did what I did, it happened. I wasn't looking for him to say, well, man, you was right. I don't care. I knew I was right. I don't need nobody
to validate you.
To validate me.
Yeah.
I didn't need nobody to validate me when I was 16. I don't need nobody to validate me at 49.
It's 72. Oh,
Shut your ass up, Fifi. over there owed his,
and Miles.
his mummy.
And that is
Niggas making
okay.
it to 50
That's
though,
this.
shit.
Here's the deal to all men, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't gotta fucking agree with you with everything that come out your mouth.
Hell no.
You get what I'm saying? Again, sometimes the shit the message get lost in the sauce because we focused on the wrong. Chef was talking about a couple weeks ago about focus. Sometimes the message get lost in the sauce because we focused on the wrong thing.
Yes.
Too many of us, sometimes we cannot come together and create a dialogue that's conducive to us bringing some peace and joy and happiness into our life or some resolve simply because we letting all the other fuck shit get in the way. Shit like not being very unforgiving. Shit like, oh man, I want to talk, I want to keep having this conversation, but let's speak about it from the past, the past. And here's the deal. The past is come and gone. That moment has left us. The most important that we live in life is the now moment.
Right now.
Nothing else even matters. We don't know what's going to go on in the future.
Right.
And too many of us try to have conversations with one another from past experiences. I was listening to somebody recently, and I can't even think of it, but it was Sadhguru. Sadhguru said, listen, a lot of things that we do in life are just an accumulation. Said when we look at each other and we look at our bodies, it's an accumulation of food. When we look at the way we experience life, it's an accumulation of our past experiences.
Yeah.
When we look at how we treat people and how we love, it's an accumulation of how we've been taught how to love.
Yes.
And oftentimes we got to stop and just sit for a moment and start really putting some thought into, damn, you know what? Is this really the desired result that I want from this shit?
Right.
I've had to get on myself sometimes because I'm like, damn, okay, you know what? It's like as men sometimes, or women, you get involved with some people that you know you probably shouldn't be involved with, and it's like this shit bring more unhappiness to you than a little bit, but you're still messing with them. It's like, why? Sometimes we got to really do some self-examination in a way, and that's the shit that hurts sometimes. Just being brave enough, having the courage to check your damn self. You get what I'm saying?
Going back to that word accountability.
Yes. Accountability, yeah. Like
Going back
shit,
to
like,
that
hey,
shit,
Don,
right.
you know damn well you weren't supposed to be talking to that woman.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You need to get your shit together. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, that's for sure, though. And I think that, like, that's the kind of the main thing, just going back to that whole accountability thing. Is like, it's so many decisions that we make, like, through our whole life, that these are our decisions. You can't be blaming it on
everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else shit, or your past experience or their past experience. At some point, you made a fucking decision. Like, that's just like the bottom line of that shit.
Right.
And most people never even get to that point where they act like they don't understand that shit. Yeah. They certainly understand that, like, your decision is your decision.
Yes.
At the end of the day, though. And I said that this is probably way off subject, but
it is.
Yeah, most of the time it is.